Yeah, I'm going to show you how to make grass bales in Farming Simulator 25. It's pretty easy to do. You're going to need a particular tool, which is going to go on the back of your tractor, which is a baler, which we can see here. And a baler can bale all sorts of different things: grass, hay, straw, all sorts of stuff like that. So depending on what you make on your farm, you're all good. So you're going to need grass to, turn into a grass bale. Funny enough, if you don't know how to do that, have a little look at my other videos. I've got one on how to plant grass and one how to mow grass. Now, what's quite important getting ready for baling is to ensure that your grass is nicely gathered up into a swath like here. So this is a swath of grass. I'm going to see this with the baler in a minute, but this makes life a lot easier to bale if you've got nice big piles to pick up. So let's talk about the hardware that we need here. So in my case, I've got a big tractor, but you can use any old tractor, but I'm using the John Deere 6RS here. I just like this tractor. More than enough for doing baling, probably too much, but I'm just using that just for interest. And if we go down, what we're looking for is a baler. And under baling, you'll find these different ones. There's square balers, round balers. You've got transport wrappers and all sorts of stuff. But we are looking at baling grass. I prefer round bales myself, but you are free to do the square bales. The system will work very similar. And you've got these different ones here. I think this is the one that I'm using. Now, important to see these things here. So this does a bale between 125 and 150 centimeters. You can pick if you want bigger bales, you can go with this one. But also, if you're thinking of turning this into silage bales, you may want to check that your transport and your wrapper can handle whatever you're thinking of. So that's the reason why I went for this one, 150 centimeters big, because I then wanted to wrap it, and this silage wrapper here, so you can see if you wrap them, they'll turn into silage. Copes with 125 to 150 centimeter. And lastly, if you want to pick up loads of these, you could get a transport, but something like this, just make sure that your transport can handle the bales as well. So I was checking all of those. So you buy one of those. The other thing you can do is you can change the net that's on here. So you can see we've got round bale net here. We can have it empty if we don't want any netting on there, or film binding, stuff like that. But the standard net will give you that nice effect that we've got sitting over there. Now, as to whether you can bale it without that, I can't actually remember, but have a little go with it. But then the net looks cool anyway. So once you've got that at the shop, I'll just unattach my tractor and just show you what you'd then do. You'd reverse up to it like this, and then when you're next to it, Q to attach it like this. And you can see that this one is loaded with the round bale net, which gives that nice surround to it, and that will gradually run out. You can buy more of those in the shop. So if we have a little look, consumables, you can buy a round bale net there. So that's what you'd chuck on it there. So if you need more of it, you can get 5 rolls for 1,200. So that gives you an idea. You've got some sort of consumable stuff. So once you've got your mowed area, you can then go and gather this. And this is why the swaths are useful, because then you can just drive over a line and it's much easier to sort these out. So you can change the bale size. On the left-hand side, you see it says L. Bale size at the minute set to 150, which is what I want, but I can flick between 125 or 150 with this particular baler. I can reset the bale count, and that gives you an idea of how many bales I've done. But to use it, we've got the lower pickup option, which will just drop a little thing at the back there. So if I zoom in, you'll see this. If I lower the pickup with V, that's now ready to collect grass. So you put that on basically when you're ready to collect the grass here. So we've got that. We need to turn the baler on with B, and then we'll hear this little and then away we go. Now you can have automatic drop or manual drop, and personally I prefer having the manual drop on, and I'll explain why. But if you look below, you can see it's picking up the grass there, so we're all good to make a grass bale here. It needs to get to 100% to do that. So if we get all the way up here, and you can hear as we're getting up there, it'll beep. So we're at 100%, so we'll stop picking up grass now because we've got this bale in here. And if you don't have automatic drop on, it will just stay in here like we see here. But if I want to then dump this, I just move to a place where I want to dump this. So I'll pop it over here, and then I choose unload baler with Y. Or whatever button shows on the left hand side, and there is my complete bale. Beautiful, huh? Then ready to do the next one, we hit Y, and this time I'll turn on automatic drop so you can see. So I've hit Z. You can see on the left hand side it says turn off automatic drop, but now as we work, we will start gathering the last of this bit of grass here, and when we get to 100% it should just fire that one out automatically. So personally, I like manually dropping them so I can put them in an area that makes them easier to handle or get hold of when we're wrapping, which I will show in a separate video how to make these silage bales. But we're looking around for the grass here. And obviously, if you've got lots of lines, this is quicker. But because I've run out of grass, or almost run out of grass on this field that I've worked on, it's taken a little bit longer to get this. And we'll have little bits that we'll need to finish off and pick up. You don't have to pick up everything on the field. I don't think you can just, leave it or, adjust the field going forwards. But I may as well pick up the last bits here and just show you this auto drop. So if you want, when you're driving along, if you hit 3, you'll have cruise control on your tractor. So I've now hit that, and now the tractor's moving along without me having to hold the forward command. So that's quite useful as well. As we go forwards here, we will move to it. So you can see we're at 99 and 100, and the bale automatically comes out like that. It resets, and then we're good to continue collecting grass like this. So there you go, my friends. That's how to bale grass in Farming Simulator 25. If you're more interested in doing things like hay or silage bales, do have a little look at my other videos. So from here, you can turn it into silage bales, which I will follow on with this one and talk about that, because that's nice and easy to do. And you can see I've got some wrap ones there, so if you want to see that, do have a little look at my other videos. So yeah, we'll just stop that there. Jump out of our tractor, have a little rest. It's looking a bit dirty, my tractor, but you get the idea. So yeah, anything you want to know about Farming Simulator 25, have a little look around the channel and let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much, and please subscribe.